Oh, let's see here. Good morning, everyone. Get rid of that. And here, um, LW here. And actually, for this morning, for the Halloween, we've been today. I'm Professor Sheldon from the Jumanji movie. The gal's dressed up too. Get rid of the hat now. But anyway, with the gals, we all decided to have a theme for every day, and we dressed up every day. If you check the Facebook page, uh, Victoria's been posting the pictures there. Get my hair back in shape a little bit. Okay, beautiful day today. Nice, cool, crisp morning. And we got people checking in here. Good deal. Nancy and Renee and Thomas and Irene and Lisa. Good morning. Good morning. Uh, Beautiful weather down here. And as far as I know, I saw some way I think they're doing a little bit of clickbait on the Hurricane Tammy's out in the Atlantic Ocean, but it's wandering around there and not going to come anywhere near us. So we're good there. And uh, so we should be in good shape. November, we got one more month of hurricane season. So we'll get through it with actually pretty uneventful year this year, which I'm very thankful of. But now we do have the impact windows in the clubhouse, so we're good shape there. And let's see, today is Friday the 27th. I guess next Tuesday is going to actually be Halloween. I don't know if anybody else is planning. Our church is planning a trunk or treat this Saturday, so I'll have my ringmaster outfit back on. All right, just a few things that we're going to go over here on the update. Uh, Ian will have the new saw the draft of the Acorn this morning, so that'll be coming out. And a few things. Okay, people coming back. Boy, we've had a fair amount of people stopping in already, and a lot of you are coming back and checking out your place and getting it cleaned up and getting ready for season, and then going to end up going back for the holidays, which is fine. And so that's happening. And of course, the checking in at the gate. There are people. I don't even know if they'll be if they're watching these lives and getting the information through the emails. I had one person yesterday and wondered how come he didn't know anything about the gate. Hadn't been here. I don't know how long. We try getting the information out other than knocking on their door and grabbing them by the shirt collar and saying, "Have you heard about the gate?" But anyway, the gate's in operation. And just as a reminder, I'll throw up a video on the cards. This is where the reader is. Some people have been. That's what the card has to face. That's why the SunPass sticker goes on the windshield. It reads it from the windshield. That is what actually does a reader. And if you look at that reader, there's a little light on it. It's usually blue. And when it reads the sticker or the card, it flashes green and opens the gate. And the only thing is that if the card hasn't been tied to somebody yet, because last night I was checking out the rest of the stickers to make sure that they were working and would work if we handed them out. So showing it to the gate. But anyway, there's some people watching doing that. But there has been still some people. I've been on the seat on the video, checking out, looking up the video, and people waving the card at the black box, which is the Cap XM touchpad, and that does not read it. So you have to. The only thing is as they pull it out. Let's see. Let's get me back and there. As they pull it out of their car, they go like this to the windshield, and there's this cross motion here is where it's reading it, not showing it over to the reader over there. So, excuse me. that. And if you haven't been here, do double check that we've had just a couple glitches, and either name glitches or um, uh, a wrong number or two. There is where we've been able to add a second phone number in. I believe that we can do that so that it rolls over from one phone number to the next when it's trying to call you. And I've shown a fair amount of people on how to do it. Let your guest in. They call from the from the gate and let yourself in. Anybody that needs to watch that video, it's on our YouTube channel. If you can't find the YouTube channel or the Facebook page, send us a text or send us an email, and we'll send you that link to get to that. All right. I guess that's it on the gate. This is the end of October. If you haven't made your October payment, please do so. You don't want to get a second. You should already have been assessed a late fee. If you haven't got it in, avoid a second late fee by getting it in before November here. All right. So do remember to make your October payment. If you haven't done that yet, check. If you need to, call and check with us, and we'll give you that information. $544 is the payment if you haven't made it yet. All right. And I'll throw up the video here. Let's make sure I get the right thing. The doors at the clubhouse have been installed. I got a short video that I made. See if or is it a video? I thought it was a video. Nope, it's just a picture. Okay. They're in. They're operable. If you look to the left on the entrance going in, there's the handicap button to push. It will open both doors. Let me get back to me in here. Okay. It will open both doors. So you hit that button. And there's a button on the wall also on the pool side for those doors. It will open both doors. Now, if you go up to the door and want to just open one door, you push on it. Don't push. It's a little bit of a push, but don't try to swing it open. Just try to move it an inch, and then the automatic part will take over and open it the rest of the way for you. Okay. That's the way it's set up so that it's easy to get in. So if you just push against it, it will open up the rest. One door will open up, and then it'll close behind you. If you just push on it manually. If you hit the button, both doors open up and then close. Okay, that is the other item. Oh, as people are coming back and you're cleaning up your place, I'd like to thank Gary McBride. Feels like he's got too much time on his hands sitting around here. So he's gone around, and some of you have been the benefit of his labors. He's gone to your place and pulled out your weeds and cleaned your place up a bit. So give him a big thanks. And but do remember, as you leave for next season, that you need to get a hold of somebody to take care of it for you, so that we don't have you don't get a call from me or email from me saying your weeds are on hand and you need to get something done on them. All right, appreciate that. Also, as you're getting back, a lot of people are saying, hey, I'd like to do this and change this out here and now that. Do remember, any type of change on the outside of your trailer or house does need a site modification. And by a change, like if you're going to put skirting on, if you're going to put not so much pots out, but anything in the ground, but any painting, changing of the colors, adding awnings, changing windows or doors. Windows and doors do require a permit from the county. You used to be able to change out 3 windows and didn't require a permit. Now they've changed that. It does require a permit because they want the doors. If it's in a structure you're going to inhabit, they want the doors and windows to be impact and meet code. Okay on that? So do remember that, and you have to turn in a site modification. The association has to prove it. As the manager, I'm representing the association, and that's in my job. And so I approve the site mods. I usually get them going in. Yeah, Cheryl. I just noticed that Cheryl said about looking. Yeah, we are. If you look for Jack Black, there's Professor Sheldon and Jumanji. That's what I tried to emulate this morning as the Halloween outfits. Okay. Um, okay. Site modification forms. Any changes, color, adding, taking something off does require a site modification. Very only a couple site modifications haven't gone through, and usually if there's in that way I can explain the rules, and you won't get in trouble with the county if you do something, because just once again, understanding the rules. Okay. Excuse me, let me get a drink. Sorry about that. Excuse me. About the only other thing I have, so it'll be a little bit shorter this morning, unless we get some questions. I don't see any questions yet. As you're coming back, and the annual meeting is going to be January 10th. The second Wednesday in January is the annual meeting. That will be January 10th. The meeting does open at 10 o'clock. That is only to open it up for the counting. It just opens, authorizes the counting, and then they adjourn till 2 o'clock. The full meeting is at 2 o'clock, where we announce the results of the election. There are 3 openings, 3 positions to vote for this year. Let's see correctly. 3 positions. Okay. And on that, we will be sending out on November 10th, we'll be sending out the 60-day notice. Next week, we will have that first notice of election available at the office. Also, if you want to save paper, if you want to save us mailing out stuff, the ONR website, if they haven't sent you the invite yet, let me know and I'll send it to you. And that you can get on the electronic voting. Why electronic voting? Now there also you get the option or election to get notices by email rather than paper. So you do that, and then you also sign up for electronic voting. Now I'm not sure why, but 34 people signed up for the electronic notification, but only 24 signed up for the electronic voting. So if you intended to sign up for the electronic voting, it's a 2-step process. Okay, get the notifications and then also to sign up for electronic voting. That will save us having to mail out the notices to you, save us having to mail out the ballots to you. You won't have to mail the ballot back. It pretty much guarantees you. Last year, there were about 7 or 8 votes that we had to disregard because you just made a mistake on the filling out the ballot or filling out the paperwork coming back. So it makes it a little bit easier. Saves us $1 on mailing it out. Saves you on 66. Excuse me. The first notification costs us about $1 per person to mail out. That second notification, because it will include the resumes, will include the ballot, will include 2 envelopes, the ballot envelope and the return envelope, address envelope. That probably cost us almost $2 per person to mail out and get to you, and then cost you your $1 or whatever, 68 cents for the postage coming back. So sign up for electronic voting. We'll save the association some money. And I did send out notifications today, both on the Dial My Calls and the ONR, the email, and that the ONR to send out those notifications is easier, and I can make it longer. In fact, and then the Dial My Calls got a little tricky. I don't know their system, so we'll be dropping the Dial My Calls, And hopefully everybody got both this morning that are signed up for as far as the text messages, but I only sent out the email through the dial my calls. Okay, Lisa Taylor. Okay, Halloween party tomorrow at 4 in the clubhouse. Okay, Halloween party at 4 in the clubhouse. I remember seeing the flyer on that, but I don't think there's a cost to it. But Lisa will probably jump in if there's a cost. And okay, what we got a birthday to celebrate? Jane is saying that Ernie has a birthday. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, happy birthday, Ernie. We won't ask you how old you are because we're all on here. Pretty much all of us are getting older than dirt, aren't we? This is something I did not know about. Sandy Struck says Don Molitor from Wisconsin passed away last night. Oh, that is so sad. Okay, that's news here. Sandy, I'm passing it on, but hopefully that is official and we aren't putting out some. For one other time, somebody gave us some information that didn't happen, but I think Sandy's pretty good at making sure. So, well, that's pretty sad. I'm sorry about that. Okay. Yeah. Ernie says he's 28. All right. Sure, Ernie. Yeah. Okay. 28. I believe you. Really. I believe you. Okay. Well, I don't see any other questions. Let's see. Let's see. This one they're saying have a beautiful Halloween. Very good. Jeanette, happy Halloween to all. See, she's gonna be here next week. All right. And Helen's. Let's see if we can get that. Yeah, there in New York. Okay. Lisa Taylor. Okay, this is some more stuff. Costume contest: soup and a hot dog, $5. Chili or potato soup. All right. So there's some more information on the party here tomorrow night, and very good. Make sure you have time. I probably would be here if it weren't for our church is putting on something just about the same time, and I volunteer for that. So I won't be here, but costume contest, soup and a hot dog, and I didn't put my picture at our church. I'll be in that ringmaster costume, I think. So, and yes, here we go. Look. Christian Nicole, love all the new upgrades and part. So there we go. It's good to finally get some contractors in here to be able to do some things. With the hurricanes outside, first the COVID and then the hurricanes, it's hard getting the contractors in here. And but now we're finally able to find some contractors willing to work in here. All right. I think that will be it for the day. Appreciate everybody that got on. Once again, we always appreciate the people who volunteer and help with the events in the park. And that just makes, like I've said before, makes it a special place to be, and really appreciate that. Always try to be patient with others, especially at the gate, and be careful driving. Okay, so are we allowed to have garbage disposal? I'll have to defer that. I do not remember seeing anything saying that's not allowed. It will put more stuff in the sewer system, so I wouldn't really want a whole bunch of people doing it. That would tend to make the sewer system work a little bit more overtime. But I looked that up. I don't ever remember seeing anything on it though. And then of course you can. We have two leach ponds. First, it has to go through the sewer tanks where it's supposed to get digested, and all the stuff gets as much digested, but then solids that don't get digested, then we have to haul off. Yeah, I don't think there's a rule against it. Once again, if you do have it, please use it sparingly. It's like I said, that much raw, what do you call it? Raw material hitting the sewer tanks. If everybody put one in and everybody put a lot of stuff in it, yes, the toilet tanks would have to really work. It could really mess up the system, and we'd have to have a larger system. So, yeah, just use it sparingly. I just remodeled my kitchen at home. My wife is kind of up, not upset at me. She's kind of lamenting the fact that I didn't put a garbage disposal back in, but ours is, I'd say, I don't like how much room it's going to take up underneath the sink now, and just the fact that it's almost as easy to wipe it. I know the garbage, you got to empty it better because it smells the garbage, right? And but that's where it is. Okay, yeah, just try to use them sparingly if you have it, so that we don't overload the system back there with raw material, I guess you would call it. Okay. All right. Have a great weekend. Holiday weekend. Do be careful driving. Watch for kids, especially on which day it's going to be. Next Tuesday. There's a trick or treat on Halloween. I know a lot of things trick or treating. Trick or treating is trunk or treating. Trunk. That's what our church is going to put on. Is happening on Saturday. Not sure who this is. Yes, repairing the sewer system, expensive operation. I can guarantee you, if we don't continue to keep repairing the sewer system, there's the bill this year for we had to cut out one of the walls and one of the inside of the tanks and repair patches. And it's a chunk of change, but I guarantee that a new sewer system, if we had to put in all new tanks back there, redo it back there, easily $5 million. Easily $5 million to redo the sewer system back there. That's part of the reason why the OUA hasn't come down here, is that the piping and then the additional burden on their system. So we have to keep our system in good shape. So that's why I'm saying don't overload it. Don't push it too much so that we don't $5 million assessment for everybody in here. It would be tough for everybody to handle. So, okay. On that note, I guess that's not as a happy note, but fact of life. You gotta eat, sleep, and eliminate, I guess. Nice word for it. Take care. Have a good weekend. Be safe driving, and we'll see you in the next one. Meantime, live long and prosper.